Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back, and I wanted to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. Well, this episode was actually kind of cute. Shout out to Dr. Wendy. The resort was very nice. We'll get into that later. All right, so listen. I feel like y'all do not care about Real Housewives of Potomac. I want to give y'all a shout out for watching my reviews because you don't have to. Um, but the reason why I feel like y'all don't care is because let me tell y'all something, then we're gonna get into the review. So I can almost guarantee every week I will run across a comment from one of the cousins in a video that has nothing to do with a show asking for that review. So for example, I could have just posted a Hot Topics video and someone will be like, "Hey, Rodney, when you gonna have the Love and Marriage Huntsville review up?" And I'm like, "Girl, the review, girl, the show just went off 18 minutes ago." I'm in my comment sections a lot. Okay, I be wanting to know what y'all saying, what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I like to engage with the cousins, right? So I'm always in my comment section. So I'm always seeing a comment, whether it's two or three or four or five or six, asking for a certain show. When you gonna have the Bell Collective review up? When you gonna have the Love and Hip Hop Atlanta review up? When you gonna have, you know what I'm saying? I did not review last week's episode of Potomac. I have not seen one comment from y'all asking about last week's episode, the review. I haven't seen. I'm not saying it's not one posted. I probably just haven't ran across a comment yet, but I have not seen one comment of someone saying, "Rodney, where is the Real Housewives of Potomac review?" I was like, "Girl, they probably just thinking, girl, if you put it up, you put it up. If you don't, he don't." Girl, last week's episode was whack. I just finished watching the episode last night. Before I watched this episode, I was like, let me just go ahead and, finish watching it. It took me all week to watch the episode. I turned it on. I was like, girl, what is going on? I just felt like this is a part of the season where a lot of the conversations start to become repetitive. And I'm tired of hearing Stacey talk about her and TJ. I don't care. Um, I don't care for you to sit down with your aunt and talk about your best friend. Listen, can we just call it for what it is? TJ and Stacey have an interesting storyline, right? Stacey being this bubbly black girl kind of brought a new light to the show. I like Stacey. I definitely want Stacey to come back next season, but the storyline between her and TJ is fake. I don't believe it. I think they've gotten together and basically conjured up this story so they could have something to talk about for the show. But it's entertaining, so I'm not even. It is what it is. Most of the girls come up with fake storylines at this point, if you ask me. Anyways, so yeah, y'all didn't care about last week, so here we are with this week, babe. We just gonna talk, baby. Gizelle, Giselle, babe, we gotta talk. Babe, we gotta talk, baby. We gotta have a conversation. Okay, so let's get into it. The episode starts off. Jackie, girl, it wasn't. Girl, we're just gonna talk. Okay, we're gonna just get Jackie out the way. Jackie, she pops up to Karen's home. She wasn't invited to Karen's Love Lagoon. She pops up with eight balloons representing the eight citations. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of gagged a little bit. I was like, "Oh, this is cute." Like, okay, like for the most part, Jackie has been a flop to me this entire season. I was like, maybe she, all it takes, sometimes, the girls can turn it around. I was like, okay, maybe this might be the time that Jackie turns it around and shows that she deserves to be on the show, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, get her off my screen, okay? Um, and she had the eight citations, and she was based. I mean, eight citations. She had the eight balloons representing the eight citations that Karen received when she hit that tree and pose. Girl was turning up that residential neighborhood when her car caught on fire. Yeah, that one. The Grand Dame. Um, But then I thought she dropped the ball because she. This is what I don't like, Jackie. You were being shady, and that's okay. But stop trying to cover up your shade as if it's not, and you're coming with peace and love, and this is an olive branch. No, you're trying to be shady. Yeah. That's how Karen took it. That's how I took it. Okay. And probably some of you. I don't think that Jackie was was just doing this because, oh, I'm just trying to hand out to give an olive branch. Girl, you popped up at this woman's house unannounced. She had already told you you were not invited. Okay. Then you come with these 8 balloons, making it seem as though these is just the 8 balloons that represent the citations, and we're gonna let these float into the air and all that stuff, right? And then when they bring it up in Panama City, you give this long, drawn out speech, girl, that nobody wanted to hear, and it's just like, girl. I think I just would have appreciated it more if she just would have been like, "Look, I popped up on the scene being shady. It is what it is, girl, and I don't care." But other than that, like Jackie, Jackie's just not. Jackie's not working for me. I want Jackie. Jackie can go. Kay can come back, but Kay can be a friend. She don't give me housewife tea. She just that's not like a bad thing. I just think Kay would be a better fit in a friend role. Um, yeah. Other than that, all the other girls can come back. Girl can come back or gon' come back are 2 different things. Because girl, your girl Karen, girl might be inmate 9738-00043. Girl, that's it. Good. Did y'all see that footage? I know y'all saw that footage of Karen, girl, knocking pictures off the wall. Girl, Karen was right. Well, Karen had the Maserati, girl, girl swinging and banging. Girl, Karen whole car caught on fire. Girl, her car caught on fire, and she still got her black ass up and said that, girl, I will be vindicated. That's how you know. That's how you know Karen is a bona fide alcoholic, and that's not to disrespect people who are out there struggling with addiction. Shout out to y'all. Um, but it's not to be disrespectful to those who are struggling with addiction. In Karen's case, Karen is a bona fide alcoholic. Or anybody who can wake up the next day after they wreck their car, hit a tree, girl, hit a sign, hit another sign, and your car damn near blew up, and you still got up talking about, and they found Stella Artois bottles, beer bottles in your car. Girl, they say you threw up. Girl, you threw up. Girl, shout out to Shanae, that girl. She was towed up from the flow up. I damn near threw up, girl. They say you threw up on your Chanel bag, girl, and you got up the next day talking about, girl, I'm innocent and I will be vindicated. Girl, even if Karen, I know I'm going off into a whole nother situation. Even if Karen did not remember what happened the night before, because she probably didn't because she was that toe up from the flow up, I damn near threw up. Girl, when they told her, Mama, you wrecked your car, you ran into a tree, you knocked over some poles, and your car caught on fire. That should have been enough for Karen to be like, damn, all that happened? Yes, all that happened. And instead of her just saying, I'm guilty, girl, I need to do whatever I need to do in order to make sure this goes away. She said, I will be vindicated. That's what Karen was saying when she came into the season. I will be vindicated. Girl, Karen was down to the webcam telling the people, you are poor and white. Hey! She said, you are poor and white. She said, I'm Thomas Jefferson's concubine. Mm. Anyways, sorry. Sometimes I get off track sometimes. Karen is a horrible hostess. The simple fact that Kay was not able to eat because I think she's allergic to dairy. I believe. I can't remember. But whatever it is, girl, it was cheese and everything, and she can't eat cheese. And girl, how do you Karen, How do you not make sure that? I don't know. It's just kind of like you. It's kind of like a vegetarian coming to your house, and girl, you got a big steak on the plate. You know what I'm saying? You. Anyways, that's the grand dame though. Um, they make it to the airport because again they're going to Panama City, Panama, right? Did you notice that most of the girls had the same hair? I said one thing about it, girl. We can always count on the black girls to make sure when they go out of town, girl. If they just not a short hair diva, girl, they're gonna make sure they either have braids, girl, either they're gonna get them a nice little long wavy look. Girl, Wendy, Ashley, Karen, and Jackie pretty much had the same hairstyle. Okay, a little curl, a little crinkle, you know. So Gizelle arrives. Karen and Gizelle. Karen says that Mia and Jackie need an OG check. God rolled my eyes. It's about time to take them to school. Girl, that's your problem. You know, it's about time we take you to rehab, Karen. Y'all over here trying to play these games, OG game, and the OGs. Respect the OGs. Respect the OGs. You respect the law. Okay. Anyways, they get to Panama. Girl, when I tell you, girl, the way I rolled my eyes at Dr. Wendy, when she told them the girl it was a 2 hour drive to the resort, I said, girl. I think the last thing anybody wants to do is when they get off a plane, girl, be told that girl is gonna be 2 hours before we even get to the hotel. Girl, wait. So they had to. It was a 2 hour drive. Um, I put when Ashley looked up when Wendy said it was a 2 hour drive. Ashley looked up. Yeah. Um, they start to talk about TJ. Not talking about TJ, but I think Stacy is the one who started the conversation about the lady saying that, like I guess they didn't really see any chemistry. Listen, TJ is not into Stacy. I don't know who he's into. Hello, TJ, baby TJ. Okay, let me tell you something. TJ fine as hell. TJ is fine as hell to me. Girl, TJ is fine as hell to me. Girl, he ain't no 41. Okay, like he might be about 57, but he ain't no 41. But whatever his age is, TJ is fine. Um, but they don't have any chemistry. And Ashley says that her spidey senses, um, something's off with TJ. Girl, that's what she did. Girl, listen. I don't know this to be factual, but I think that Ashley thinks that TJ is gay. I think that's what Ashley. I think that's what Ashley is sensing, and as she should know because Ashley is bi. As far as we know, as far as we think, we don't know, but as far as we think, Michael is bi. So if anybody should know, it should be Ashley Darby. Okay. Um, Karen says that there's mixed messages that they send. I believe it again because I think that the storyline is fake, but it is what it is, girl. I'm just watching to be entertained, girl. There are mixed messages because one minute, like Stacy goes down this road of that's my BFF, he's my best friend, and then the next minute they're talking about dating, and I mean I know that some people you could be best friends or friends and go into that lane of dating, but it's not. It's a little weird. It is. Um, Ashley says she likes Josh. That's the new guy that she met on the speed dating setup. Um, she said she had sex with him. She said it was great. She's already a little sprung. I said, girl. Listen, you can't judge a book by its cover, but girl, I just do not see that. Girl, I do not see that boy in there just turn Ashley up. Ashley, girl, maybe Ashley ain't had none in a long time, and girl, you know. But I just don't see. I just don't see Jack Harlow, like Wendy calls him, in in the bedroom, just tearing Ashley up. Girl, okay, girl. They get to the resort. The resort is nice. I'm, I will have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about these shows, especially Potomac. But I like the resort. The resort was nice. The villas were nice, so I'm okay with it. Everybody got their own room. Um, the room assignments, I thought, girl, honestly, I didn't think Wendy was gonna do it. I thought Wendy was gonna take the safe route with the room assignments, but she didn't. Okay, so these are the room assignments. It's Wendy, Kay, and Mia. They're in one villa, and then Gizelle and Stacy are in another, and then she has Ashley, Karen, and Jackie in another villa, which I thought was like, okay, girl. And she said it pretty much, girl. What's a trip without a little chaos? Um, so they go out to eat. The devil comes, and of course I was like, girl, you know how people, girl, you know how y'all black people start acting, girl, the devil come back, girl, girl, this is against my religion. I can't do it. I was like, yeah, I gotta go home, right? You know how the girls start acting. But nobody really just, I didn't feel like anybody just, I think people just kind of went with the flow, like, girl, we don't know what's going on, but girl, we over here. It is what it is. You know, kind of like what they said, when you're in Russia, do as the Russians do, whatever however the saying goes. But nobody really just like turned their nose up. Um, they had questions, right? Like Wendy asked the guy, the dancing with the devil, because it was a guy basically that came out here on the big devil mask, basically. And she asked him, like, is it good, bad? What does it represent? He was just basically like, you dancing with the devil. Like, I think he said, like, you're pushing the negativity away or something like that. But he explained what it was. And then Karen says that the devil for her represents darkness and Jackie is the darkness. And that's how we got into the OG takedown, even though it wasn't an OG takedown. Gizelle tells Jackie that it was effed up that she showed up to Karen's house with 8 balloons. That's when Jackie went on the whole rant we already talked about. Girl, we don't care. You should have just stood in it. I wish Jackie just would have been like, girl, it is what it is. I don't care. I said, Jackie don't have it for me. Girl, this is Jackie's 3rd time on this show. Karen said that she's pressing charges. Karen said she's pressing charges for Jackie showing up to her home. And also, now some of y'all did say that it's against the law in DMV to release balloons in the air. That's what some of y'all said online. I think I saw that on Twitter. I don't know if that's true or not. I don't care if it's true or not. But some of y'all said there was a law that went into that was passed. I think I saw someone said some people said 2021. I don't know. Again, I don't even care. But she said she's pressing charges. Well, I guess we'll be in court the same day. I'll be in court for showing up to your house unannounced, and you're gonna be in court for almost killing somebody. You're gonna be in court for knocking pictures off the wall and running through neighborhoods and busting up trees and knocking signs out the ground. So press charges, girl. Just like the city is pressing charges against you. Jackie don't be quick with Jackie too slow for me. Girl, as soon as Karen would have, and that's what I'm saying, girl, as soon as Karen would have mentioned anything about pressing charges, we would have brought up those charges against you. Girl, those 8 convictions. Anyways, girl. They want to know how did Jackie get how did Jackie get Karen's address? I mean, girl, production more than like, girl, why are we going through this? Like, I hate when, you know what I don't like about reality TV now is that we go down this road of having to act like we don't know. Like, do I do I really believe that Mia had to give Jackie Karen's address? No, a producer probably gave it to her. So now, but we have to sit here and act like, how did you get Karen's address? Girl. They probably told her this is Karen's address. Show up at 3 o'clock. Like, but we have to pretend that we don't know. Anyways, and then Gizelle says that the person that she was talking about, Mia, in her confessional, the person that you're turning into, I don't recognize. Girl, shut up. One thing I'm gonna say about Mia has never changed the person who she was since she first got on this show. Mia has been consistent. Whether you like Mia or not, Mia has been consistent. She has not changed for anybody. Mia has been the same girl since season 6. Okay. Um. Anyways, so she goes into this is what Gizelle said, and I said, "Girl, girl, y'all already know. I told you I'm not getting worked up over these girls. One of my goals for reality TV is to disconnect emotionally because sometimes we, including me, can get worked up over these shows. I still will have my opinion, clearly, okay? And I will still call out the mess, clearly, but I don't want to get too caught up in the mess because, like I always say, while we're over here still mad, the girls have moved on and became best friends. We still mad about Wendy and Mia, but Wendy over there taking photo shoots with Mia. So why am I still mad about it? You know what I'm saying? Because we still mad about Phaedra, Portia, and Candy over there throwing her Boochie cat all on Portia. They dancing together. She at Portia's wedding. So why am I still mad about it? You see what I'm saying? But we're gonna call it out though. So here we go. Gizelle says, we don't talk about children. We don't bring up children. And you talked about mine. I say, girl, shout out to Rocks. A lot don't care who tell it. Girl. Y'all know I'm not gonna let nobody play in my face. I'm not. I'm gonna just tell this quick story and then I'm gonna be done with it. Every time Gizelle says something about children, or anytime anybody brings up children, I'm gonna tell this story. I'm gonna try to make it as quickly as possible. Season 5. Monique Samuels. She was a cast member of Real Housewives of Potomac. She had a best friend named Gigi. Now I may be off on some of the story. Correct me in the comment section. And don't tell me this ain't true because it's true. Gigi, I think, was the one who let it be known that there could be um, a paternity issue with Monique's son that she had just had with her husband, Chris. Chris and Monique are divorced now. Also, there was a rumor that Monique was messing with her personal trainer. So I think that they were trying to put the two together, right? So allegedly, she's having an affair with a personal trainer, so the baby could not be Chris's. I think the group found out about what Gigi was saying. Okay, Gizelle wanted to bring the rumor onto the show. Candace at the time was mad at Monique and vice versa. They were not talking. Candace knew what the game plan was. Candace said out of her mouth that she told them that would never work because the baby looked just like Chris. I don't know if that was her way of trying to shut it down or what. She goes back because she's not talking to Karen. She's not talking to Monique. She tells Karen. Karen goes and tells Monique what Gizelle was trying to do. It never was brought on the show. I think Monique went and got a shutdown. Fast forward to the end of season 5. Gizelle walks into Monique's house, and you hear Chris say, they showed this on the show, doesn't he, I'm paraphrasing, doesn't he look like me, Gizelle? He said that out of the blue. I'm not going to say out of the blue, but he said it on the show. Fast forward to the reunion. Monique comes with her binder, and she says she has a tab for everybody at the reunion, including herself. Guess who's the only tab she turned to, class? Guess. It wasn't Candace, the girl who she had just grabbed by her lace front and was punching on the top of her head. Guess who it was for? It was for Gizelle Bryant. So that lets me know this whole time, one, Monique, the issue was always Gizelle, but you took it out on Candace. That's one. And then two, I'm sick and tired of the people acting as if kids are off limits because they are not. Y'all will bring up kids, girl. Y'all will talk about the kids. And that's just what it is. Just like the husbands ain't off limits. We've had Karen call Michael a weirdo when Michael was on the show. We've had Ashley talk about Ray's penis. So it baffles me when when they get on my TV and you hear Gizelle say stuff like, "We don't talk about children, we don't bring up children." Girl, you're a bona fide liar. The storyline never made it to a storyline on the show, but the simple fact that it was even up for conversation. But we don't bring up the children. We don't talk about the children. Girl, let's move on. Um, Gizelle says it wasn't the right place to address it at the Love Lagoon. So you think the right place to address it is out of the country? Y'all, when I tell I'm always baffled at the times and places y'all choose to pick fights. Girl, so you mean to tell me you would rather pick a fight with Mia, girl, in another country where, girl, you could possibly get into a fight and y'all be locked up. Girl, y'all be locked up in Panama City, Panama. Girl, instead of bringing it up, at least in Maryland, if you got to whoop the hell for ass, girl, at least you locked up around the corner from your house. Girl, I say, girl. Um, baby, Mia, let me tell y'all something. I don't care what none of y'all say. When I tell you Mia is standing on big business, Mia said that basically your kids were sneaking boys in the alleyways. I said, what? And then I looked over at Gizelle. I'm acting like I was there. I looked over at Gizelle like, bitch, what you gonna do? This girl just said your daughters was fast, basically. What you gonna do, Gizelle? And then Mia said, I already had this combo with you, and you didn't have this energy. I said, oh baby, she checking Gizelle. And then here go Gizelle lying again. Gizelle is a liar. Girl. She says, no, we did not. No, we did not. When, Mia? That's what she said. Gizelle! Mia literally had this conversation with you when Ashley was acting like she was fucking Spider-Man climbing down a wall for charity. And am I making this up? Did the conversation not happen when Ashley was Spider-Woman? Did Mia not sit 12 inches from Gizelle's face and bring this up to her face? And then Wendy, here we go. Let's get into it. And then Wendy chimes in and she says, basically, and I'm paraphrasing, you had all this smoke for me and Candace when you thought, right? When you thought we had did something disrespectful, said something disrespectful to your daughter. Even if we go back to season 5, or well, I think it was season 6, maybe. I think that was season 6. I can't remember. Gizelle had a fit because the people say that Wendy rolled her eyes at Grace. And baby, Mia, for the second time, is sitting right in front of your face. And this is not, baby, and she's talking. Okay, girl, this is talking about the children. You know how like sometimes when people get confused, no shade. I see a lot of people always when like for example, we're gonna get into it. Gizelle bringing up Mia's parenting was not Gizelle talking about Mia's children, right? That was her talking about Mia being a mother. Mia is actually talking about Gizelle's children. We're going to go back to that in a little bit. So it just baffles me because now you have Mia who's standing in her shit. Baby done doubled down on it. One thing you can't say about that Candace Dillard Bassett and that Dr. Wendy Williams, they didn't give a damn about no goddamn cameras. Multiple things can exist at the same time. I do understand the parallels that Mia was trying to draw. I do. Mia was basically saying, y'all basically talk about me because of what I present on social media or the show, but this is my real life. I'm not putting up a facade. That's what Mia is saying. Whether you agree with it or not, Mia is saying, I'm showing my real life. You, on the other hand, you don't show your real life. Now, to Gizelle's point, who in the hell is going to go out in the world and say that my daughter was sneaking some little nigga in the house? Nobody. So Gizelle did exactly what most people, well, I'm hoping most people would do. I also believe that Gizelle did look at Mia as a friend. I don't see, and y'all know I would give Gizelle the blues, but I don't see Gizelle telling Mia this information if she did not consider Mia a very close friend of hers. I don't think that Gizelle thought that Mia would take it this far. Even though, now here we go with the mess. Even though Gizelle started it, Gizelle did not talk about Mia's kids. She talked about Mia's parenting. But Gizelle opened up that door. Everybody knows for a fact, yes, I'm saying a fact. It's not a fact, but it's a fact, that Gizelle would never say no shit like that to Robin on Real Housewives of Potomac. Do you think that Gizelle would get down to Real Housewives of Potomac and tell Robin on camera that you did not protect your sons? No, she wouldn't, because she knows how it sounds. She said it to Mia because she didn't think Mia would basically come and do the stuff that she did. But Gizelle opened up that door, and Mia with her big ass foot just knocked it off the hinges. So here we are. Here we are. You went low with me by talking about me being a mother, and so here we are. Gizelle started it. Now, with all that being said, listen to what I'm saying. I know it's a lot to keep up. Sometimes you got to be. It's a lot. It's a lot. Even though Gizelle started it, even though I understood what Mia was trying to say, it probably didn't come out the best way. For Gizelle Bryant to sit there and let Mia say what she said about your kids sneaking some little nigga in the house, and then said basically they was scared, they was in back alleyways, bitch, and you didn't turn that setup. Y'all will never make me lose respect for Candace and Wendy, because when it was time to stand on big business, Mama stood on big business. They cussed Gizelle ass out. What Candace said? Fuck these cameras. No, that's what Wendy said. Fuck these cameras, Gizelle. What Candace told Gizelle or told Eric? Put all my shit in. Don't take none of my fourth wall out. Include, you better not take none of it out. I want everybody to see every fucking thing I said. Okay? That's how you stand on big business. Gizelle should have been cussing Mia ass out. Even though I'm looking at it from both sides. I'm a both side type of girl. Mia bit Gizelle head off because Gizelle started with Mia. But what I'm saying is, right or wrong, Gizelle should have been cussing Mia's ass all the way out. And the simple fact that she sat there, this is the second time that Mia done played in your face, Gizelle. But girl, Wendy and Candace breathe wrong. And y'all wonder why the people be calling y'all cup. Let me shut up. The energy shifts. And yes, you should be more pissed off at Mia because that is supposed to be your friend. And she pretty much just called your children fast little girls. If that was Candace or Wendy, the energy would be completely different and y'all know it. And y'all know it. Yes, her and Wendy were not cool like that. Her and Mia are friends. But Mia has also now started talking about your children. But on the flip side, you as Mia's friend, she probably wouldn't expect you to attack her motherhood, her parenting. You see what I'm saying? That's why at this point it's kind of like, girl, you could be mad at Mia, but the same way that Mia probably felt that Gizelle is my friend, she wouldn't say this about me being a parent. But Mia is also the same one who expects certain stuff from Wendy. Like remember when the whole, I can't remember what it was. I think it was a whole at the breast cancer thing, and something happened, and Mia was like, I was expecting Wendy to say this, and Gizelle said it. Now here we are again. Oh, when Gizelle said, "Is this what cancer, no cancer looks like?" I think that's what she was saying. She was expecting that type of reaction. I think from Wendy or something like that. Here we are again. Gizelle still showing you quiet as it's kept. I really don't fuck with you like that, like that, like that. I think Gizelle look at some of these girls as puppets. I can say what I want to say to them. I can do what I want to do to them. But girl, they're not. Y'all not gonna give me that same energy. And now Mia is giving her that same energy that Gizelle has been giving Mia. Because again, Mia would never do this to Robin. Because Gizelle knows how it would look. And because she has a respect for her friendship with Robin, she doesn't have that same respect for the friendship she has with Mia. So that's why she plays in Mia's face the way that she plays in Mia's face. Now, Mia is basically, you knocking on my door, I'm going to open it up. Gizelle still should have cussed out Mia, though. And she didn't. I'm done with it. Ashley brings up Mia telling Ink Happy Father's Day. I will say this about Mia. Mia, you do be full of shit. Um, I get what Mia was saying. I do. I really do understand what Mia be saying. It's like, girl, you start to go left a little bit for me. Mia was saying that for her, and I believe Mia. Like I think she still calls Jackie's mother. Remember when Jackie first came on the first season? I think she said she was hanging out with Jackie's mother for Mother's Day. Remember that? It was something along those lines. So I believe Mia when she says that, her growing up and her not really having any stability. That's what I'm saying. Her not really having any stability. Um, that when people kind of show up as a village for her, she she brings that into her world. And when she says Happy Mother's Day, it's going to be for everyone who played a part in her life. When she says Happy Father's Day, it's for all the men who have played a part in her life. I get it. It makes sense. However, it feels like it's bullshit when it comes to Ink, though. Girl, has Ink really played that big of a part in your children's lives? To the point where, girl, you need to be wishing him happy Father's Day. Yes, with you and Jackie's mother, it will make sense because you have been knowing Jackie. You have been best friends with this woman since you was 15 years old. You see what I'm saying? So that would make sense. It just don't make sense to me for you to be online giving Ink a shout out for Happy Father's Day when the nigga just came back into your life a couple of years ago. Girl, please stop. That's where the game comes in with Mia. Girl, stop. um, Karen, the next day, girl, I need to wrap this up. This is getting too long because it wasn't even a lot going on in this review. Girl, I talk too fucking much. Girl, I'm telling you, it wasn't even a lot going on in the show, and my review is 40 minutes. Girl. Anyways, The next day they get up. Karen throws a little dig at me. Now I'm trying to hurry up. Let me slow down. She throws a dig at Jackie, basically saying that she is offering her an olive branch. Jackie wanted someone to take her picture, so she asked one of the employees of the resort to take her picture. And Ashley was like, "Why are you asking this man to take a picture when you got friends here?" And so Karen saw and she offered to take the picture for Jackie. And so she was just saying that this might be an olive branch. How did she say it? Once she gets once she gets out of all that Fashion Nova, I'll be here for her. And then it went off, girl. Gordon, listen, girl, listen. Let me know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I know y'all will. Mia is on the phone with her mama, Miss Veronica. Mia had dropped the kids off at a nanny's. She's out of town. Gordon went and got the kids, took the kids out of the state. Did they go to Did they go to Charlotte? Is it Charlotte? Yeah, Charlotte, right? I'm assuming it's probably Charlotte. He went and got the kids, took them out of Charlotte, and dropped them off at the old babysitter in Charlotte. So she didn't know that the kids were gone. So she's still thinking this whole time that the kids are at the nanny's house. But Gordon went and got the kids and took them to, I'm assuming it was Charlotte. And then, girl, dropped them off at the nanny's in Charlotte. I would be pissed. I'm sorry. Daddy, you're not. I'm sorry. If I thought my kids were in DC, girl, and I look up and y'all telling me my kids are in a whole nother state, why ain't nobody told me my kids are in a whole nother state? Well, they with their daddy. I don't give a damn. Okay? Just tell me. Gordon could have picked up the phone and said, "Hey, Mia, I wanted to go get the kids and take them with me to Charlotte." That's it. That's it. Hey, Mia, I'm going to Charlotte. I want to take the kids with me. Okay. But I think just to where it appeared, just to find out that your kids are not where you left them, and all you really did was just go get the kids and then go out of town and then have somebody else watch the kids when they could have just stayed where they were at. Anyways, girl, I'm done. I'm tired. Girl, I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.